Hey, Jason here, and this is the alcove desk setup, a pretty yet ultra-functional spot for all things productivity that costs less than $200 in new items. Let's talk about it. Let's get into things with the natural starting point, the desks in the middle of this space. The wider black desk is the IKEA Lag Captain in a deals combo that cost me $30 for the top and $20 for the legs, and I'm a big fan of these super minimal slab desks that are the cheapest IKEA offers. The desk to the right that sits perfectly under the Lag Captain was given to me, and I don't know where it's from, but I'll link the closest finds on Amazon below, in addition to everything else from this setup. Now let's cover what's on the desks, understanding that the big tech stuff isn't included in the $200 total, because just the monitor or laptop would obliterate the budget. But as far as those elements go, there's first the 15.6-inch 1080p Lepow portable monitor. It uses IPS tech, it's very minimally built, and really there's not much to talk about beyond that, which is kind of the point. It's just a portable screen that comes with a case to make it feel like an iPad in transit. This particular model is 72% of the NTSC color gamut, but I also found this model that's still under $200 and identical, except it covers 97.6% of the gamut. Lepow didn't pay me or tell me to say anything in particular about this screen, so it's fully my own recommendation when I say if you frequently use your laptop out and about, especially if it's a MacBook or other laptop with a Thunderbolt port, take a look at both the portable monitors I mentioned. But my main computer is a desktop and I have an iPad, so for me, the old Acer Aspire laptop in this setup is dedicated to light work, like YouTube video watching, word processing, and printing to the printer on the right. That printer is an HP DeskJet 2742E, probably one of the most popular dirt cheap all-in-one systems out there. We all know printers in general are a pain, and so from the perspective of minimizing the price you spend to get said pain, this guy does the trick. This whole space was a renovation project of mine, and this printer was actually here before I did any work, so the printing functionality is kind of required or built into this setup. Building off that, by this point you're probably asking yourself what this space is. It's called the alcove, and it's a common area in the unofficial dorm I live at. I actually live in the room right across from the alcove year-round, and over this last summer I started the task of renovating this space, making it productivity-centered and nice to look at, all in a $200 budget. It's less than a dozen people I'm pretty close with that'll be using this space, so no real concerns about stuff getting abused or stolen. Back to products though, there's several aesthetic elements to round out the desks, like the $14 lamp base, paired with a $7 Globe Edison bulb, 3 fake plants a friend gave me, and a spherical smart alarm clock sent to me a while back. I quite like this alarm clock, it's definitely my favorite of the 2 smart lamp type things in this setup, but unfortunately it is discontinued and not for sale anywhere I could find. But in this setup, I think it looks good, it has a solid battery life despite being compact, and the colors are quite nice. Its model number is TR001 and the control app is called Silent AI, if you want to keep an eye out for it if it ever comes back to the internet. I'll also drop a comparable alternative in the links below. Now getting into the surrounding decor that's on and against the walls to the left and right of the desk setup, we first have a $25 IKEA Not-Bang poster set and a $16 Wall Pops calendar. There's not too much to cover here beyond the names, but I guess I will say the IKEA posters are the real MVP here. Cheap, considering you get 2 posters and frames, and I really like the actual poster designs. The calendar definitely doesn't look as good because of how bumpy the wall is, and the quote-unquote chalk marker isn't very bright, but it works. And directly opposite from those decor items, there's 2 modular shelving units I've grown to really like the look of. The different lighting elements around them just kind of give them a cool reflective sheen in my opinion. Me and a friend had to look up a YouTube tutorial on customizing these. Spoiler alert, there's a lot of mallet pounding required, but eventually we got them to a form that I think works on the right side of this space. They're also pretty decked out with a variety of pieces I think do a lot to make this space feel full. Notable items include a typewriter and Zen garden I got for free, a plant, a wooden plane I got from Goodwill, and another smart lamp thing, this time without the alarm clock functionality. Don't ask me why so many of these just spawn at my doorstep, but I enjoyed using the Ecolor one here in different ways than the spherical boy. This one connects via Bluetooth and really just gives you all the controls you'd expect from a moon-shaped bundle of LEDs. That's stuff like changing the color, scenes, and brightness, in addition to set and schedules and music sync modes. This one's on Amazon, so I'll drop that link down below. And on the top level of this shelf, there's an Emotn smart projector. This is here with keystone corrections already put in, so you can pull the rolling chair away from the setup to watch YouTube, TV shows, or movies on a bigger screen. I've already done a full sponsored review of this guy already, so I'll direct you to that video if you want more info. And rounding things out with what I think is the most unique aspect of this setup, let's talk the ceiling. I only spent $50 on new stuff for the ceiling, and that's crazy considering there's 100 feet of smart LED strips under here. I didn't include the smart bulbs that were already in the ceiling in that total because, let's be honest, they don't really contribute much to the spacey flowing effect that's provided by the strips and fabric. And when it comes to setup, I just put in evenly spaced nails with some help from Gorilla Glue, tied string between the nails, and draped the fabric over that. In hindsight, I could have used screws with anchors, or anything better than nails, but this ceiling stayed up for well over half a year, and I don't see it dying anytime soon. And I made sure to pick up smart LED strips that use the same app I already used for home tech, so setup and control was and is a breeze. So that's the alcove desk setup, a space you can come to enjoy a change of scenery while getting work done. And there's stuff like a printer and projector you probably wouldn't have just laying around in your room. I am aware there's an element of hodgepodginess to this setup, as there's stuff that was already here, stuff I bought, and stuff I got for free, but I think that just adds realism, as I'm not a person with an unlimited budget that's just gonna disregard free stuff or stuff I had already lying around. And I think I did the best I could with making it all cohesive anyway. A pretty yet ultra-functional space on a budget, that's what this place ended up being. Subscribe if you feel like being awesome, and I'll see you later.